What is up, everybody? Should be live. I think we are live. There we go. What's going on, chat? Kennedy Collection, Karen Leslie, the Nerd Bar, Sinden, stuff in his face, figured he'd stop in to show support, Mrs. Phoenix Poptastic, some lady named Sharee, Eric Jones, the Nerd Bar. Telling you, it drives me nuts when I go into my chat and like there's not mods on people. I swear I already put mods on these people. Gene R. There you go, Spider-Man.
Hulk. Spider Hulk.
Oh, that's Spider Hulk.
Spider Hulk.
Yes,
I
You
have
just
him
can't see
somewhere
his
up here.
hands because they're
Oh wow,
living room.
brick hands.
Oh, I should do the brick hands. Hold on.
Oh yeah, that'd look good.
Oh,
What's up, Cat Go Lightly, Mrs. Phoenix Poptastic, DK, the legendary collector, Wanda Flanagan, hello Wanda, Brandon Hines, awesome, Eric Jones, Elizabeth Mazak, Batman Popster 23. What's going on, guys? What's going on? Hope everybody's having a great. What is it? Wednesday?
Yep.
I almost said Monday.
Like always.
Sonic Hero 125. Why is there a big pickle? She said.
There's always a big pickle.
Who the fuck asked that question? Have you not
You
been
should be
around?
some bitch.
Don't get in a wreck, Lady Days. Just
Lady Days.
take your time.
Don't worry. JC's not at work tonight, so we can take all the time we need, right, JC?
Sir. I got let up go early because of the snow.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Nice.
Alexander Perez. I don't know if I said Alexander Perez. Let me add moderator to there. All right. If I missed anybody with the moderator.
Alexandra already?
Yeah, she's on there.
The man must be moderator.
It was Lady Days. Lady Days wasn't modded for some reason. Probably
Oh.
because this doesn't ever come over.
I
to
understand
me.
that one.
Gene, everybody's got a blue wrench. If you notice, pretty much everybody has a blue wrench here.
Oh, I haven't seen that. I'm in the StreamYard chat right now.
I like to call myself Pusa Studios. Everybody has a blue wrench here.
Oh, I haven't seen that. I'm in the StreamYard chat. No, don't do that. Shut up.
All right, guys, we are here to talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you, but not me.
Oh man.
Pop in hand, thanks for coming. Awesome. Yeah, we're here to talk about sex education, guys, on Netflix. That was a show we picked to watch this week. Jedi Howard, thank you for coming over. Basically, it's a Netflix show starring the always awesome Gillian Anderson. Gillian Anderson from The X-Files. That was Scully.
She looked interesting as a blonde.
She looks different. Like, I didn't recognize her at first, but she looks okay. I think she looks okay.
I feel like she looked dead on Margot Robbie, and I feel like that was a big, like, draw in for a lot of people.
Oh, the teenage girl?
Yeah.
That
I
one.
can't remember her name. Gillian Anderson is the mom.
Her name in the show was Maeve.
Oh yeah, she does look a lot like Margot Robbie. When you said that last week, I went and watched it, and I was like, she does look a lot like her. I think it might also have to do with like the Harley Quinn makeup and whatever, because she kind of has that like emo makeup look to her, and it kind of
she's got
hit
that
that,
hair.
But yeah, definitely, she's a really pretty girl. Have y'all ever watched Game of Thrones?
I tried.
I can't think of the girl's name, but Sam, his girlfriend or wife, Sam?
Jilly?
Yeah. Does she remind you of the girl that was in the very first episode of this show?
Only because the messed up teeth.
Yes. As soon as I saw her, I was like, is that who I think it is? And then I had to take like multiple looks and realize that's not the same person.
No, it wasn't her. Her teeth looked like you could play an accordion on them or something. There was something wrong with her.
Lady Days said that Margot Robbie gets asked if she's been on sex education, but she's like, no, it's on me.
Well, I would say Lady Days, she might get asked questions about sex education.
Oh,
But
Especially if you've seen Wolf on Wall Street.
I mean,
that's so raro.
Margot Robbie, man. Phew. Hey, Mama J, thanks for coming over. Kennedy Collection, Stacking Pops is here. Stacking Pops. I'm hoping it's Stacking Pops' dad, not Stacking Pops' Bo, because we're talking about a show called Sex Education tonight.
Yes.
But yeah, guys, parental warnings tonight, guys, because this show is totally not okay for the small children. So, but yeah, I've only watched the first 3 episodes, but I actually enjoyed it quite a bit. I thought it was pretty funny. I can't remember what his best friend's name is. But that guy cracks me up a lot. He was really, really funny. And then the bully situation. I loved in the first episode when the bully went over to his house to do like homework or whatever. And he like went snooping through the moms. And they had like that giant wooden like junk on the wall. And I was like, oh, that would be really awkward if your friend was at your house and that was hanging on your wall.
His name is Eric, and then the main character is Otis, and then Maeve is like the girl main character.
Yeah, and Otis is he's from the movie Ender's Game. I can't remember what his name is, but he was in Ender's Game.
It's like Asa Butterfield.
Yeah, Asa Butterfield. Yeah, that's it.
That's a weird name.
Yeah, I think he is British.
I think have my hat. No.
He was the boy in the striped pajamas.
Yes.
So sad.
Yeah. He's been in a lot of movies. Yeah. He's been in quite a few movies. So it was interesting to see him on the show. But I did like the show. Basically, the theme of the show, guys, or the synopsis of the show is that it's about Asa Butterfield, who is a high school kid, and his mom is a sex therapist. I thought we were here to teach Bo a few things. No, not tonight, Sack of Pops. I don't want to get blamed for anything tonight. What's up, Nerd Bar? Thanks for coming. I don't know if I said Nerd Bar. DJ Funko Pop Hunter, that is Dave over there. Awesome guy. As I always say, guys, when we're doing the live streams, if there's anybody you recognize in the chat that you're not familiar with, check them out. See if they have a channel and subscribe. There was a Minecraft ad before my video. That's awesome. Pops with Purpose, thanks for coming over.
You might be on PG.
Yeah. Let's put a video game for kids right before this.
Yes.
So that makes sense. Keep Tylock away from cats, is what she said. Alexandra.
Hey.
I really thought Alexandra really enjoyed this from last week, you guys. I feel like personally Alexandra really liked this a lot. But yeah, I'm going to keep that right there tonight as my mascot for the night, guys, just in case anybody, is curious. I know Monday I did a live stream and Cheap and Nerdy was in there and they were asking if I still had the cat on the stick.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I mean, of course, I'm not going to get rid of this guy.
That's so cute.
But yeah, anyway, JC, what did you think about the show?
So I watched it with my wife around, so it was just as awkward as being in sex education. So I was just sitting there like, this is not cool. But it was funny, and I enjoyed it. And it did touch on those therapies, helping things that you're supposed to do in therapy, which he does, and I thought that was really cool.
Yeah. And in future episodes, they help out more people. Just like even in the second episode, they help out somebody. Like that's what they do. They set up like he can creates his own sex therapy and takes things from his mom that he recognizes and uses it to help the other kids at school, which is weird. You would think that high school kids really don't need sex therapy, personally.
That's when they need it the most. To be honest.
I guess.
Like, I mean, so they know they're doing it right.
In the second episode, I think it's the second episode, there's a couple that's on the bed and they're getting like really, really like serious. And all of a sudden she like falls off the bed and the guy falls off the other side and he like breaks his arm. And then the parents come in and are like, what the? I was like, that was a great scene. I thought that was actually really great. I was like, that does remind me of high school.
I wasn't like that in high school. I don't
Oh.
say no.
Oh, no? Okay. Well, I might have had some.
I had experiences, just not that bad.
Yeah. What about you, Ash? What did you think? What are your thoughts on the show?
I thought you were gonna ask her how she was in high school.
No.
I mean,
No, that's TMI.
So I've seen both seasons. They just released a
Wow.
season 2 recently. So I've already been a fan of the show or whatever. But as someone who's watched it, I would say yeah, season 1's really good. And season 2 is pretty good. But it leaves you kind of in a cliffhanger and stuff like that. But I think the concept of the show is pretty good because a lot of the time, like, people don't have people to talk to when it comes to sex education. And like I went to an all-girl high school, and so like we had these people come in and they would give us Jolly Ranchers if we answered questions and stuff like that.
That's weird.
But we didn't really actually learn anything. We just learned a lot, like like STDs, like they had to spit in like cups, like people spit in cups and they like put it all together and they're like, this is what it looks like, or something. You know what I mean? Like,
What the hell?
I know. I was like, what the fuck is going on? So,
like the worst sex education
I
ever.
know, like and like they said like how birth control is bad for you. And so and I go to a Catholic school, so they kind of demonized birth control. And it's just like,
school.
Well, you don't want girls to be getting pregnant up in here, so Jesus. But yeah, I mean, they don't really give you a lot of education on it, and I think like they talk about issues that are like happening in schools, especially in the second season. Like they get more into that, so I think it's a good show to break like the uncomfortableness about sex.
Yeah, I mean, I got that completely. I thought that's basically what the whole like idea of the show is. I also think it's a really funny show too. Though. Like there was a lot of really funny moments in the show. It's not by any means like a
serious.
I want to say like a drama or a series. It doesn't. They don't take themselves too serious. I thought it was pretty funny.
Yeah.
We watched like the first 3 episodes, and then we just haven't had a chance to watch anything out after that. But I thought everything so far that we've seen has been pretty good. Every episode has touched on a different issue too. You know, like there's a different like issue that they keep touching on. So I thought it was pretty good. A lot of like, I don't know, letting people be themselves and letting people do their own things, and nobody's to be pressured into doing things. I won't go into like details because but there's a lot of like issues where they're like, don't be pressured into doing this. Don't, why do you feel the need to do that? But I thought it was pretty good. I actually really liked it a lot. I also really liked the funny stuff when he was playing the French horn on the stage for like the whole school, and he was like terrible. And I was like, this is hilarious.
So I found it really cool that it's not a traditional American comedy. It is a British comedy. If you guys haven't seen it, it's a British comedy. These are all British actors and that type of stuff. So you're not going to get the corniness in an American comedy out of this show, but you get the serious comedy. Like it kind of reminded me of like a Monty Python over a Jackass. You know what I mean? I mean, it's just different. So I enjoyed that.
JC, you went silent.
I went silent.
Okay, there you go. But yeah, the whole thing with like the bully in the beginning, I haven't seen it all, Ash, so don't tell me. But I have like this feeling that like the mom and the bully at some point something was going to happen there. Like it just felt that way in the very beginning. I was like, oh god, that's terrible. I would think that they won't touch on that because I don't know, it's just totally inappropriate. But the whole time that they were together and like she was smoking his cigarette or whatever, I was like, this is weird. It was like, I don't think they're going in that direction. But I mean, good on Gillian Anderson if that's the way they go, Oh,
Jesus.
It also reminds me of it's funny because David Duchovny was on X-Files too, and he went on to make Californication.
Yes.
I don't know if you've ever seen that show, but there's a lot of sexual issues in that show. And
There's a lot
so
of sex in that show
a
too.
lot of sex in that show. I don't know. I think it's really funny that like they both have done shows similar to this now. And I was like, okay, I guess she just had to, you know,
The Triple
do her
X
side.
Files.
There's also a lot of pickles in the chat right now.
A lot of pickles.
Yeah, a lot of pickles from Gene and Eric Jones. Really appreciate that, guys. Thank you for keeping the chat entertained. PSA, the Empire did nothing wrong. Okay. If we're talking about Star Wars, I sometimes agree with you. Money Heist is a show that I have not seen. I would like to see it. It looks really good.
It's really good.
I also really think that the pops look really good.
Yeah, I actually have like majority of them, and they just released a whole bunch of new ones like a couple months ago. So
yeah, I've been looking at the one where it's like a clown. I don't know anything about this show.
The mask is on there. Yeah, like their chases.
Yeah, I've been looking at it because Sharee customizes pops a lot, and I thought, man, that would be an awesome pop to customize. It looks really good.
Yeah.
But
so
yeah.
do you guys do the DIY pops?
Yeah, Sharee glitters pops and paints and stuff like that.
Like, do you have the Dumbo one? Because my wife's trying to figure out what to do with her.
Oh, the only one we ever had was the Mickey Mouse one that we saw. We found like Mickey Mouse at Michael's, and we bought like 4 of them. And I don't know if she ever did anything with them. I think we just have them sitting. But yeah, no, I've never even seen the other ones.
Well, she got the Dumbo one, and I got the Simba one. I just don't know what I'm going to do with it yet.
Yeah, we'll paint it up.
Sin,
no.
What is wrong with you, Sin? There's something wrong with your head.
Bad.
You might need therapy.
Yes. Oh god.
Darth Jar Jar.
Darth Jar Jar.
You know, there was a theory that Snoke was Jar Jar.
Ugh.
Yeah, so there you go. Sharee said she has the Mickey DIY, and we passed on the others. But it's not that we passed on them. We've never even seen them. We just didn't search them out.
I am the one with the Raider sign, Sin.
But yeah, so I thought it was a pretty good show. Not terrible. Not like the best show that I've ever seen, but definitely not terrible.
Who's your favorite character?
My favorite character? I think Milo is my favorite character. I think the main character is like my favorite character. Just because he has like his own issues that, you know, he's dealing with as well. And I like that kind of stuff. I like it when like the main character is like flawed.
Yeah.
What about you, Ash?
I would say like I don't know. With my favorite characters, I like the ones that are more like me. I feel like I'm like kind of like I would say Otis and his like awkwardness and like innocentness, and then Maeve and like her like badass kind of style and like, you know what I mean, attitude in a way, you know. But like a mix. So I would say
like that in high school, like Maeve. So I'm gonna say Maeve. I think I was
I'm like a total Maeve like kid, you know.
Where I seen somebody that had a talent and I wanted to exploit it for money. I was like, "Hey, you got something."
Okay, I wasn't like that. I wish I was, but
yeah, I think she's probably my favorite character too. There's also I think the second or third episode where she has to unfortunately have an abortion, and I think they touched on that really, really well. Like I think they handled that really, really well, because it's not something that you see too much in TV shows, you know. But I mean, they really went into detail, and then they had him like he was like waiting there in the end with flowers, and I was like, there you go. I was like, that's how you handle that whole situation without, because it's a comedy, you know. So how do you handle that? Yeah. But the whole thing where he was sitting with the like the people outside that were like protesting, and they made that like a funny situation where they were in a relationship and the girl walked with him to the store and whatever, and I was like you're making it light, but it's not like making it too light. So I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, I love it. Like I didn't love that scene, but I think they did it well. So it wasn't too serious, and it had its like light moments, you know.
Yeah.
Because that's a hard thing to get through and all that, I'm sure.
Well, I had a cat last week. This week I was going to get a ball gag, but then I decided, I was like, they're just too expensive, guys. They're just so anybody's wondering, if you're in the market for a ball gag.
Hey. Ash covered it with the pickle.
And Sharee was like, well, just get one of those little whips. Man, those are expensive too, man.
Yeah, shit.
Never mind that. Forget that. I'm sure there's a couple of people in chat I could just ask to borrow theirs.
Probably. There's a lot of freaks in the community.
Thanks.
That's what's great about the community, people.
Yep.
But yeah, we're waiting on Gwen to show up at some point, guys. Hopefully she's still okay.
Eventually.
Miss Phoenix Poptastic said, make your own.
Do what?
She said, make my own. Make my own, I guess, whip or ball gag. I have a stress ball that's about the right size, I think. I just have to get duct tape.
That's kind of creepy.
Yeah.
I just dog collar a super.
I know, I was reading
Oh,
that. Well, I know nothing.
oh, sin.
But yeah, so what we do there's a lot of people in here who maybe have never seen us do this every week, but every week, guys, we watch a TV show or a movie from Netflix, and then we just get together on Wednesdays to talk about what we thought about it and kind of like give it a little review. So anybody that is interested in continuing this, next week we're going to be on JC's channel on Nerdy Treasures, and I put all of those links in the description. So if anybody has not ever been over to either of their channels, you can go down, check them out, and subscribe, so that next week you guys can come over and hang out with us then as well.
And if you're interested in joining, just hit one of us up and let us know, and we'll get back to you.
Yeah, well, I think we've got at least one spot. Hey, Glamma Funko is in here.
Glamma!
Glamma!
I bet you Lindsay's watching with her.
Yeah, is Lindsay with you, Glamma? It's like a Ouija board.
No,
Is Lindsay with you, Glamma?
Magic 8 Ball. Oh, there's Lindsay.
Oh, yeah, okay, there
she is. Lindsay B stood us up 2 weeks. I've yet to do this with Lindsay.
She's going to be on next week, though.
This is 3 weeks in a row. Lindsay B has decided she doesn't like me.
Oh.
Lindsay will be on my channel next week, though.
The next show we're watching, Stacking Pops, JC picked. JC, what do you want to tell him what we're watching next time?
Yeah, so since I started it in the beginning, we're going to do a complete new round this time where it's our favorite shows on Netflix or whatever. And since everybody has Netflix, that's what we're just rolling with. Right now, one of my favorite shows that I can't get enough of is Outlander. And I know it sounds weird. It's a girly show, but I love this show. And the new season's about to come out. So I'm going to challenge y'all to get as far into the show as you can, and then we could talk about whatever. Like, you don't have to just do the first wow. You don't have to do the first episode. You can go as far as you can. But I love this show.
Yeah, I haven't seen it at all. Sharee's seen a little bit of it. I don't know how she feels about it, but I'll definitely watch it. I'll watch anything. If I watch a guy killing cats, I'll watch anything.
Hey, that was good, though.
That was
a good show.
Good. Yeah, last week, guys, we watched Don't F with Cats. You can go to Ash's channel, guys. That live stream is still up. There was a lot of thoughts on that show as well. And I actually will suggest to people that haven't seen it, if you are interested in like true crime, that's definitely something cool to watch. I'm just reading the chat. Come on over, Ash.
Oh God. Pickle Rick is invited too. Fun times.
Lady Dazed says she's home and about to jump on.
All right. I'm gonna keep an eye out for you, Gwen. Jump on, but don't jump too hard.
I'm glad they made it home alive.
Yeah.
Didn't get too crunk.
Yeah, they've been out drinking all day.
I know, shit.
That's
And
a lot.
if I know Lindsay,
Oh. Shots fired.
So Glenn posted something on Facebook earlier with a picture of Lindsay, and I was like, "Oh God, the Canadians have invaded America."
Damn.
I saw all those posts on Instagram where they were out drinking with Alexandra.
I know.
I was like, man, jealous.
Me too.
Lindsay B was an angel.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea, JC. Maybe one time we should take suggestions from the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think we've said that before, but you know.
LB was an angel.
Maybe that'll be the next round.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Next round, or like, so what we do is what I call a round is where everybody gets a turn. After this round, I guess we can go to suggestions from you guys.
Glenn was going to play hockey.
Wow.
I don't even want to know what that means.
Oh.
We should watch The Witcher or V-Wars, Elizabeth Mazak said.
Witcher's good.
I heard. Well, I've watched V-Wars. I don't know how I feel about it, and The Witcher I haven't watched yet, but I heard good things.
I've watched like 3 or 4 episodes of The Witcher. I like it. I think it's pretty good, but I like that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I like that kind of stuff too.
Streaming, that's not a lie.
It was a bad scene. Uh-oh. Alex, it was great. Security stuff.
We're just having a conversation with him anyway.
Yeah. You know, you guys could have all just gone over to Gwen's house tonight and gotten on.
That would have been awesome.
That would have been a lot of fun, but never mind, Lindsay. You're just too good for me.
Yeah, V-Wars definitely could have been better. It's an interesting concept though of a show, but it kind of fell short. But perhaps in season 2 it'll.
Did you ever watch Z Nation?
No.
I did.
I feel like V Wars is Z Nation.
I don't think it's that bad. Z Nation is made by the people who made Sharknado.
Oh fuck, bruh.
Yeah.
This show is actually made by the company of Ian Somerhalder and his wife Nikki Reed. They own a production company, and they produced this V-Wars.
That's the dude from Vampire Diaries, ain't it?
Yes, Vampire Diaries, and Nikki Reed is from Twilight, and she's in the show as well. So they're both in it.
I'm sorry, Elizabeth. I didn't mean it.
Yeah. I mean,
yes, I want to get both of those pops as well, but they're expensive as shit.
What, the Sharknado pops?
No, Streaming says he got the Claire Randall and the James Fraser one. Those things are expensive as hell.
Yeah. Yeah, and so are the Sharknado pops, to be honest.
Are they?
Yeah, I don't want them, but they're pretty high in value. Yeah, there was like Sharknado 45 or something like that. They have finally finished it. They did say they're not going to do any more, but that doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
So, you know, the sad thing about Netflix is they'd rather make like 300 Sharknado movies than make decent shows and let them keep going after a couple of years. I would say Netflix sci-fi. Sci-fi is terrible. Sci-fi also let Z Nation have like 5 or 6 seasons. Pop Weiser, no. I don't really do Tiny Ghost. Do y'all do Tiny Ghost?
No. JC, do you?
We got one.
Is it the Canadian one?
No, she's got the nerdy one.
Oh.
Oh, that's cool.
What's up, South Georgia? How you doing?
No, South is in the house.
South Georgia Phoenix.
South Georgia Phoenix. That's a cool guy, guys. If you're not familiar with the channels in the live stream, in the chat, go check them out. It's a pretty great community, people.
Yep.
Chocolate balls deep, baby.
Wait, so is Alex with them too?
Yeah, she was.
Well, okay, yeah.
I don't think they're still together, but well, I'm sorry. Glamma and Lindsay are still together. They're in bed together.
Oh God. Sex education.
Yeah. There you go. Watch Sex Education, Lindsay.
I mean, come on, you guys. This would have been the perfect week for you to come on.
Oh God. Oh shit.
Good Lord.
I dare them to come on right now. I would die.
Oh, I dare you. Yeah.
I double dog there.
It does have too many dirty scenes to watch for Ash.
For Ash. Oh, yeah, my innocent brain can't handle that.
This is the girl that has a giant pickle right now, people.
It made me blush the first time I watched it. I was like, damn.
Oh, that's the best time to do a live Glamma.
Oh hell, what?
That makes it interesting.
Oh man. Oh, you
Hey,
can tell one girl is drunk. Well, at least you guys are having fun.
Oh God.
See what goo.
Are they like? Oh, shit. God bless. Oh my God! Oh my God!
Magoo's awesome.
Let's see Glamma go to bed, damn it. Oh boy. There she is. Hi.
What up?
Hi, I'm so sorry I'm late. Blame Glamma and Lindsay B.
We do.
And Alexandra Perez.
But it sounds like you might have had to help some people to their houses.
Yeah, we drove Alexandra home because it started snowing, and she took a bus an hour and a half there. So
Ooh.
That's a dedication right there.
I know. I mean, Lindsay did come all the way from Canada, so
Facts.
Nobody wants to be in Canada anyway.
I mean, that's why she left.
It's all Gwen's fault.
It's all Gwen's fault. For real,
Wow.
legit. Canada, as JC likes to call it.
Canada does not exist.
Well, actually, technically, you're right. Canada does not exist.
Hashtag blame Canada. I love it.
Well, Gwen, since you just showed up, what did you think about sex education? And I don't mean the class you took in high school.
It was great. I loved it. I liked Agent Scully as like this, sex therapist, dominant woman. I love it.
Super hot cougar.
Yes.
How would y'all feel if your mom was like that?
Oh hell no!
I would love it.
I'd be traumatized.
Me personally, I would love it.
I think as a girl, it's like one thing, but as a guy, I just feel like it's a different situation. If you're a guy and your mom is like that, the same thing that happened in the first episode when the video got like uploaded in class.
Yeah.
Like eventually that shit's coming out of the closet, man. Somebody, I'd rather people not. That gives people fuel for the mama jokes,
What's up with her son though, man? Like he's a 16-year-old boy who can now masturbate. That is some shit you need to work out. You need to process. Like, what's up with that?
My thoughts are like the funniest thing. The thing that I'm thinking after I've watched 3 episodes, my thoughts are like, why is this kid giving other people sex therapy or sex advice, and he has never had sex? Like that is the weirdest thing.
He's good at it though. Like he obviously picked some stuff up from his mom because hashtag masturbation. You guys, Glamma and Lindsay are like just as sweet in person as they are like on lives. They are like cool people, and I cannot wait to hang out with them again for
Oh, thank you,
longer.
Popweiser.
And some more alcohol involved.
Thank you, Popweiser. That's the first time anybody's ever used one of those stickers.
No,
I've never seen it before, even in anybody else's stream.
fist bump.
Fist bump.
Hockey players are hot. I mean, I don't know. They
Gosh,
usually
I
have
think
masks.
Glam was out, guys.
What?
I think Glam was on a trip.
She was pretty lit, guys, when I left her. I'm not gonna lie. You know. Balls deep. Hey, Glamma, hashtag whore my feet. Oh,
This is
shit.
interesting. Are we entertained?
Wow. Well, thank you guys for keeping the chat exciting.
Guys, I tried to explain it to you, but you had to be there. That's all I gotta say. Oh, shit.
You're killing me, bro.
You know, every 6-year-old right is thinking of.
Oh, good Lord.
Yes, we were talking about that too. That guys just assume it's funny actually because we were just talking about that at the dinner. Like how guys think, like when girls have sleepovers, we have like naked pillow fights and we accidentally fall into each other's vaginas.
Don't ruin the dream.
Don't ruin the dream.
I think guys just assume that's what's happening because that's what happens at the guys' sleepovers, you know?
Wow. Hey.
I've never slept over at Homespun's house. Wow.
Naked pillow fights.
Oh, wow.
And for some reason, we're in slow motion while it's happening.
Jesus Christ. Glam.
Rubbing vaginas. Grandma.
Like, bruh.
Oh,
That's
Lord.
called scissoring, Grandma. Scissoring.
Oh, calm your tits, Glam. Oh, that really perked Pickle Rick up.
I bet it did. Whew, today, guys. Today has been a day of all days.
I can only imagine.
Hmm.
I was really worried about Illinois for a while there. And I don't mean Chicago. I was real worried about the entire state of Illinois. Once Lindsay B shows up, man, look at what happened. That's what happens.
Yeah.
She's not just gonna write down there loving tits.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, shit.
Oh, God.
So, y'all actually made a live edition of Mean Girls in Chicago.
Yeah, no kidding.
We were not mean. We were.
What's the main girl's name on Mean Girls? The
Regina.
blonde?
Regina?
Oh, that's Lindsay 100%. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. She's already said that.
Yeah, I think she said that herself. Yeah.
The Canadian was actually... That's because Canada is boring.
Yeah, DK Glamma's had a little bit to drink tonight, so she's posting a lot of great stuff in the chat.
Tits.
Oh, you know, Pickle Rick's got it.
Jesus, my God.
I think permanently Pickle Rick has got it.
Yes. Yeah, Glamma's the cool mom.
Yeah, I can't remember anybody's names. I just remember Lindsay Lohan. That's all I remember. But I do like Mean Girls. It's a good movie, very funny movie.
Oh,
And
yeah, that's a classic.
They picked 4 very, very good-looking girls for that show.
There was a movie I wasn't interested in watching. I didn't think it was going to be up my alley, but yeah, I did enjoy Mean Girls.
Did you have a favorite character from Sex Education, Gwen?
Eric, I loved him,
Eric.
and I was sad when he got beat up.
Yeah, he's funny though. He's really funny.
Yeah. It's sad. It was like, I thought that was going to come. When he was waiting for the bus, I thought that was going to happen then. And then they were like, is it your birthday? And he was like, it is my birthday. And the guy's like, all right, bring it in. And I was like, oh, thank God. Like, I thought this was going to be bad. And then later on it was, I want to go home. Help me. No, Lindsay, you're stuck here forever.
Oh, God.
Once you should go to Chicago, you could never leave.
Pickle deep.
Lindsay, is there anybody? Lindsay, you can't go home. You can't post things like that. I just assume people are killing cats there.
Oh, man.
I don't know if you were watching earlier, Gwen, but I said I'm keeping this as my mascot from now on. Because Ash
I did. I saw. I commented the cat emoji with the really wide eyes with his hand. Oh shit! PJ Lindsay.
Oh, that's Mario.
PJ American.
It's the Mario.
I got Mario too.
I don't.
You don't?
I don't either.
That's Mario.
And then I have Dungeons and Dragons on my shirt here. I've never played Dungeons and Dragons. I have no idea what it's like, but I do have a shirt.
That's fun.
I used to play it when I was a wee lass
I want to
with
get
my
a game on
brothers.
YouTube.
What?
Can you do that?
Yeah, you can.
I mean, why? I would assume you can. Do you actually need like a board or anything?
No.
It has been forever since I played.
there's actually
Honestly,
ways you can play it online. Dungeons and Dragons online. Like there's an app for it and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
the
play
closest thing
it.
I've ever seen is when they played it on Stranger Things. That's the closest
Yeah.
I've ever seen Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, I think they do a similar thing on Riverdale too.
she a feisty one. I love it.
What y'all do to her tonight?
Yeah.
I didn't do shit. I showed up. She was already like that. What are you talking?
It was Lindsay.
Lindsay.
Lindsay brought it out in her.
Lindsay, you're a
Lindsay was
terrible
tame as
influence.
hell. Lindsay was like, guys, Chicago scares me. Oh shit! It was a good time.
Hello, Brad Runts. Thank you for coming over.
Hello, Brad. Welcome to the stream. We're just talking about sex.
Baby.
Talk about a lot of shit in the comments.
Yep. Sex education. Balls deep. Balls deep into sex education.
Chicago.
Lindsay, you weren't even in Chicago. You were like in Rosemont or something. Like, like that wasn't even Chicago.
She's just from Canada. She's not used to, the tough life that we live down here in the U.S.
No.
And they just drink maple syrup all day and dance around in parties and stuff.
Some cats too.
And kill
Whatever,
cats.
man. They still got us beat with that free healthcare, man. Lindsay, I'm gonna move up by you, girl. Okay, I want that small Canada life on a lake. That'll be great.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Train. Sorry. Yeah, Glamour loves hockey players, guys, because we left the place we were at, and there was this hockey team playing hockey, and She literally like walked up like, oh, I'm gonna go play hockey. Like she was down. She was like, we're gonna go play hockey with these guys. And I'm like, I don't even think you should be putting on a pair of ice skates right now. Oh my God, Alexandra forgot about that. She was just gonna take that whole decoration with her. She was like, oh.
Fritzy, you have no idea.
Yeah, Fritzy. Stick around, Fritzy. There's a lot of fun stuff happening in the chat tonight.
Mm-hmm.
They see your cat.
What?
So he said, hey, cat. I guess they see your cat.
Or cat go lightly.
If only you knew about that cat.
Oh, Fritzy.
Didn't want your virgin ears to bleed, Fritzy. Or, your golden chest hairs to burn off.
You did, Lindsay. You took a picture with a Kardashian. I'd show people, but my phone's over in the other room charging.
With a real Kardashian?
No.
Or with a Lindsay Kardashian.
Oh.
Pop Weiser, Americans are just blunt. Yes. Yes, I'm going to take it. You're American. That'd be true. I shaved my balls for this. Oh, fuck.
Oh, Lord.
So next week we're supposed to watch what? What are we watching? I missed that part. I was like,
something is called Outlander. It's a little bit more raunchy than what we just watched. So
no, you could get there.
Yeah, all right, I'm down.
There's like 4 or 5 seasons of it now. I think it wasn't like on Stars or something.
It still is on Stars. It's just Netflix has the first 3 seasons. And I'm challenging you to get as far into it as you can, because I'll talk all day about this show.
Okay, I'll try to watch as much as I can.
Did someone say blunt? Hey, it's legal in Chicago now. They may or may not have some today. Earlier.
That's why I get Grandma's horny.
No.
There you go, Popweiser. Sharee just messaged me from the bedroom and said Popweiser doesn't have a wrench, you slacker.
Oh.
God, Glam, I need drunk Glam on this live.
Yeah.
Hey, Glamma. Actually, shit, I was going to ask her, what's up with that, Glamma? Did you ever get this computer situation fixed? Because we need to go live again with you.
Oh, shit.
And hashtag horny Glamma. Oh, man. I don't judge, girl. I don't judge.
Yeah. Glamma, I'll send you the link to this live stream if you'd like to come on right now and tell us about your day.
Oh, Lord, yeah.
Yeah, come on, Glamma.
Come on, Glamma.
I don't think she's not home, guys. Plus,
Oh,
I don't think she has.
I thought they were in
You
bed.
can do this on your phone?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
You can use your phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can stay there and did this shit.
I would have then. Damn, if I had no. You guys know I'm fucking techno stupid. Like, it's surprising I even have a YouTube channel. Like, tell me these things.
I think I even have an app for this.
Let her go to bed.
She's in no condition to be live.
It was the best. It was like, it was a surreal moment in life. Like,
I mean, it has to be.
you know, you hung out with them in lives and like you chatted with them and, you know, I considered them friends before this. And then like meeting them in real life was like, oh yeah, we're friends. Like, we're fucking friends.
Have you ever met Glamma before?
Huh?
Have you ever met Glamma before?
Nope.
Oh, yeah. I thought y'all lived like pretty close though, right?
We're like an hour away from each other. But our schedules just never match up. Plus, I wake up at like 2:45 a.m., guys.
Yeah.
And I'm home from work at like noon, 1, so.
That's terrible.
Yeah, Lindsay's short. I was telling Alexandra on the car ride home, like, Lindsay's shorter than I thought she was going to be, and Glamma's taller than I thought she was going to be. That's one thing that you didn't, like, realize. LB is fun-sized. Exactly, Alexandra.
Have a good night, South Georgia.
See you, South.
Later, South.
Lindsay B is fun-sized.
The dog ate my sex education homework. Bad dog.
So Lindsay was able to escape Canada. They actually let her go.
I think they kicked her out.
Oh, they kicked her out?
What are you talking about? She's a national treasure, all right? They're lucky to have her.
How long is she going to be in the U.S.?
What?
How long is she going to be in the U.S.?
I think she's leaving this weekend.
Oh.
She's as big as Alan Thicke.
She should have just done a tour, you know?
Yeah, a tour.
Just done a tour.
She should. I would love it if we could all, like, meet up. Like, how is that possible where, like, the Funko fam could, like, meet all together?
We'd all
Like,
have to
I think that Queen nickname I gave her is going to her head, though.
Oh.
Queen Bee.
Queen Bee.
Does she smuggle in the good candy, though?
She did. She said I did. You don't even have to smuggle it in here now, honey. It's legal. We're fine. We're good, okay? Wait. What did you just say, Mean?
Yeah, see, this is the problem right here, you guys. You guys keep putting these crowns next to LB. And that's why she thinks she's too good to come on my live stream.
She's the queen.
All I see is hashtag rubbing vaginas, so I think they're just a little busy. Sorry. I had to say something.
I did start it. I'm sad I started it, but I started it.
Oh, Lord.
Scissor vaginas. I wish I was still with Glamour right now.
We all need to get Swifty.
Oh, not that would be scissoring, just the fact that just the talk of the scissoring it's hilarious to me.
I want to go home.
No, you don't, Lindsay. Come live with us. Come stay in Chicago forever.
Oh, God.
I mean, seriously, Lindsay. You escaped Canada. Don't turn around and go right back.
I know, right?
Taco scissors.
Pretzy.
Okay, back to the show real quick though. What's with the girl who's into like tentacle loving? What up with that girl?
Yeah, that was some weird stuff.
Yes.
I didn't get that for you.
Oh,
You ass? No, I don't care.
In season 2, they incorporate it in something else, kind of, and it's just fucking hilarious. So it's just kind of an odd thing that just gets more hilarious.
I loved her drawing and like her like commentary of the drawing. Like, why do I have dick hands?
Oh.
I was like, who is this girl? I love her. Oh man.
Yeah.
We need more of her in there too. Yeah, she was probably one of my faves.
I thought it was funny when she was at that kid's house and, you know, he turned around and she was like topless.
Yeah, she was like, your dick, my vagina, let's do this. And he's like, I'm gay. I'm like, how did you not know? How did you not know Eric was not gay?
No, we appropriately titled this one for tonight's chat and TV series. So
What?
it's all about sex education in the chat too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people learning a lot of stuff right now.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I had a slight glimpse tonight of this glamour.
Damn, glamour.
Oh, they'll be sweet. All right, after this chat.
Oh, we don't need Nasty String being in here.
Oh, wow. Don't get him started.
That was the one I was like, whoa.
Quick draw McGraw. What's this ring? I need a demonstration.
What's up, Quick Draw?
What up?
Oh man, I thought I had some scissors in here. I was gonna show you.
Oh, I mean, I got a knife, but that's only one way.
It's not even glamour after dark. It's not even 9 p.m. glamour.
It's 8:26.
She's cray, you guys. You have no clue. Like, I'm the tame one. What does that tell you? Lindsay, you were not. I mean, you weren't naughty, but tame.
Whoa.
I mean,
Lindsay, that just tells me that you should have had a couple of extra drinks.
Facts.
yes. No, Lindsay was not drinking because she was driving.
Oh,
So that's exactly why.
that's what it was.
Yes.
Next time, take a taxi.
I want to see drunk Lindsay.
Me too, girl.
Mm-hmm.
God damn, Clam, what shit? She's like all up in my DMs. Oh, shoot.
Oh boy.
Excuse me. Sorry.
That scared me.
It has been a night. Samantha.
He said knives, that's a whole different thing.
Samantha. Alex, who are you talking about?
I don't know. I don't know a Samantha. I don't either. Are those beers Eric Jones just put up? Or what is that?
Beers.
On my computer, those emojis look real weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's glasses of beers. Where are the artichokes? Is what.
On the floor if Glam is around, apparently. Brant! Hey, buddy!
What's
Did you
going
see-
on, Brant, the legendary Punisher?
Did you see that Glamma, Lindsay, Alexandra, and myself met in real life today? It's going down as one of the greatest days of history. For me, anyway.
Greatest day in history.
You guys should have filmed it. I think it would be hilarious to see your reactions of each other. You
Oh, I
know?
have some stuff, little clips that I'm going to put in a video at some point, or I don't know, put it on Instagram. I'm not really sure.
Yeah.
But it's mostly of Glamma, and you see her at one point. You actually see her at one point run to go hang out with these hockey players. She was straight up like, later, lady. Glamma's like, it mom to me, so y'all can imagine how this is for me. Oh,
It's
DK
like
was
sex
actually.
education.
Yeah,
Oh.
actually, it's just like the show Sex Education.
What's up, Zanini Box? How you doing? Thanks for coming over.
Zanini Box. That's a great name.
Zanini Box is actually a pin company that sends out pins every month.
Oh,
Since
Very
it's-
cool pins.
Okay, pins.
Nice.
Yeah, Chicago cold right now because it's like windy and cold, you know?
Yeah, it started snowing when we left, and we drove Alexander home, and on the way back, it just started getting worse.
Oh, that's horrible to be stuck out in that.
It's
Nipply.
Yeah, I'm glad
Exactly.
it's there and not here. Because as JC said, once we get a little bit of snow, it's like the end of the world here.
For real. Like you say snow, how much snow did you get today?
Me?
Gwen?
Me? We didn't get that much yet. We're supposed to have like 4 to 6 inches, I think, by tomorrow.
I think we got 3 inches and everybody is acting like it's a blizzard.
Mm-mm.
I got nothing. I just got some cold winds.
Yeah, same.
It's nice to have snow every once in a while just to make up for the coldness.
I don't know. I just
Something
want the
pretty to
snow
look at.
days for school.
I mean, it says it's like 48 here right now, and that's freezing to me.
How bad does it have to be for them to close schools where you guys are at?
Oh, they don't close schools here.
School was
Very
closed
rarely.
today.
Our schools never close.
No.
I mean, we have to have. Wouldn't snow won't affect us at all, but if we had like hurricane weather, then they'll close the schools. But that's all we get closed schools for.
We don't even get to close schools for hurricane weather.
Well, yeah, but I'm like, 10 minutes from the Gulf, so hurricane weather here.
Yeah.
Hurricane weather here is very scary weather.
Here it's like
we had
private
3 inches of
schools.
snow and all of our schools were closed and everything. They freaked out.
Here, like the private schools, if it's just like a light dusting, they're like school's canceled. But like the Chicago public schools, no, it's got to be like -40 with like 5 feet of snow before they're like, you can't come to school.
It's not that bad here.
Hurricane. Oh shit, William.
Yeah, that's what Sharee said. If there's ice on the roads, they'll shut the schools down here, but it doesn't happen that often. It's the rain that does us because we flood. I don't remember what hurricane it was because I never remember the names of the hurricanes, but like 2 years ago, I think 2 years ago, they had to shut everything down for like 3 weeks.
I know what you're talking about, yeah. Because we went down there and our church went down there and did cleanup for y'all.
Yeah, it was right before I started YouTube. It was like right before we were stuck in nothing. I didn't get any damage, but we were stuck in our house for at least a week and a half to 2 weeks.
Wow.
It might have been Harvey.
Yeah, it was Harvey. That's it. I can't ever remember the names.
Brant, what's your back tattoo? Do you guys have any tattoos?
I just have these 2 right here.
I have
What
one
are
right
they?
here and one right here.
This is like it's a letter A and a letter W for my kids' initial. I gotta get a couple more letters on me at some point.
What is that, JC? Like a fire?
It's a sun, but in the center, it's the symbol for serenity for Sanskrit.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's my daughter's middle name.
Oh, that's cool. That's even more, yeah.
That is badass.
God.
Yeah, Sharee has a mermaid on her back, and I have nothing.
My wife
Clemma has no
4 or
tattoos.
5.
I found that out today. She has no tattoos.
I don't either.
I'm afraid of needles, so
I'm not afraid of needles. I don't know. Have you guys seen that like MTV show thing that's like they get people bad tattoos?
yes.
I've seen horrible things on that.
Girl, I just found that out. I just
I
found that
love
out.
that show.
It's like, how the fuck?
So TikTok, the girl was like, "Oh, I was the one who was on the episode with the guy who put the lower tramp stamp on her with the list of like guys she screwed."
Oh my God.
Dude, and then I was like, why would anybody agree to this?
Yeah.
Like, basically, you and somebody you're not getting along with pick each other's tattoos, and you have to
Some
just
of these
go
are
with
their
it.
best friends, and they screw them over.
Yeah. Crazy shit, yo.
Yeah, well, no, some of them are like friends, but
Like that one dude that gave his friend a tattoo of roofies. Because apparently he roofied some girl.
holy sh!
That's terrible. I'm telling you, that's worse than a dead cat on a stick, guys. That's pretty awful. Why do they do it? They do it to get on TV.
If he did roofie some girl, fuck that guy. But seriously, like the other girl, like you're stuck with that for life.
Well, I mean, you can get it off, but it's painful and it's going to be a long process, you know?
Right.
I wouldn't do it. The only reason I won't do it is because like every idea I've ever had where I was like, I'm gonna go get this tattoo, and then I don't do it, and then like a couple of years later, I'm like, man, I'm glad I didn't do that because that was a stupid idea. It's like
I want like 4 tattoos right now, but I don't have the money, so all my money goes to other things.
Other things, yes.
JC, you need to get like some of those Post Malone tattoos, like right here.
Yeah, I have them, bro.
A couple right here, you know, like across your forehead. Get the flash symbol on the cheek right here. It'll make it a lot easier to find a job.
Yeah.
There was that one chick too who like tattooed her boyfriend's name across her face, and then he broke up with her. Like, and it's horrible. It's an awful tattoo. It's not even good. It's like some guy just had a tattoo gun and was like, hey, let me try and write some stuff on your face. Look at Ash's face tattooed on my butt cheek.
There you go, Ash. You've got a really devoted friend.
Oh, honestly, someone I knew wanted to get Adventures of AshCheeks, like under their like just below their like AshCheeks, and I'm just like, I don't feel comfortable with that because their name was like, no, it's just like I don't feel comfortable with that. But if it was like any of you guys, like I wouldn't care, but it's just so weird. Like I feel like I have to do it first, you know? I have to make that.
Like, I need to tattoo my own ass first.
Yes.
I mean, I wouldn't even tattoo Homespun Geek on myself. Like, I'm not going to do that.
Glad you were cracking me up tonight, girl. Stand on my head and it says, wow. Oh, shoot.
No.
Tattoo of a Funko Pop.
I thought about that. Like a Flash Funko Pop or something.
Yeah.
What was the last Funko Pop y'all have bought?
Jesus.
I went to GameStop today and dropped like $90.
Damn.
Yep.
Oh, I wanted Stephen King. You do.
But I want the bloody one.
Mine is. Let me go get it.
That one.
That's sick. Skibby dibby doo. Where are you?
That was in my chalice box.
The glow in the dark Deet from FYE from Dark Crystal.
I need something from FYE.
Oh, and Hup. I got Hup too.
Do they have FYE there?
Huh?
Do they have FYE there?
Not near me. No, I had to order this.
Damn it. Like all the ones around me have closed.
I didn't even know what FYE was until I started collecting Funkos.
Is it FYE or is it FI?
It's FYE. It's short for your entertainment.
Okay, I always like to call it FI.
Fine.
I almost bought the Birds of Prey Harley in the skater outfit in the.
Yeah, that's cute.
I almost bought that today, but I didn't.
Yeah, I haven't bought any of the new Birds of Prey yet. There's just a lot. I just want to see the movie first, you know?
Yeah.
I do want to see that movie. It looks good though.
Yeah.
Have you seen the new Harley Quinn cartoon?
No.
No.
I really want to see it. It's an adult cartoon, so I'm excited for it.
I don't know if you guys know, but like apparently Margot Robbie, like the character is supposed to be like bi, so like it's gonna be the first like bi person in like the DC universe or whatever.
She is in the comics. In the comics, she's had a
and
relationship.
Yeah.
like the,
Yeah, she hook up with Poison Ivy at some point, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's the story I want to see. I want to see that
Me too. I want
story.
to see Poison Ivy and Harley.
Who should play Poison Ivy, Ash? Who do you think?
Cool, that's a tough one.
Emma Watson?
Maybe.
No.
No, it's just like
Hermione.
Bella Thorne?
Oh, Bella Thorne.
ooh,
She's wild, yo. I think that could be good. But yeah, and there's that girl in Riverdale who's like Cheryl.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Yeah.
But I think Bella Thorne is pretty wild. So like I feel like she could play the character pretty well, you know? Being like a seductress and stuff like that.
Sorry, my camera was.
Wow, Glam is going to bed, guys.
What?
All right, Glamma, go sleep it off. Have a good night.
Good night, Glamma.
We'll
Night,
message you in the
Glamma.
morning. I'll message you in the morning to remind you of all the things you said tonight in our chat.
Yes. Can rewatch it.
So have you guys seen The Outlander yet?
No.
Okay.
Sharee has seen it, but I have not seen it.
I've been wanting to see that one, and I've also been wanting to watch Witcher, but
Witcher's good.
I haven't seen that Witcher yet.
For me,
Train,
I
sorry.
think I could compare Outlander to like an ancient soap opera. So it's kind of cool for me.
Are you a big Days of Our Lives fan, JC?
I used to be when I was a kid. Like when I stayed home, we watched Days of Our Lives and then The Price is Right for my grandma.
like sands through the hourglass.
Stupid Stefan. No.
Yeah, I did too. I didn't watch it because I wanted to watch it. I watched it because that's what was on, and you just kind of got into it.
That was on because that's what my mom was watching, and we only had like one TV.
4 channels.
It's not like now where there's a TV in every room and we have like 400 channels.
It's what my kids are always like bored. I'm like, I only got to watch cartoons on Saturdays, you assholes.
I know. That's what my mom says.
Yeah.
Like you got internet. Like there's like a million cartoon channels that are on 24/7. Like I don't know, do something.
So my daughter just got grounded from her phone. She's like, I don't know what to do. I was like, go outside.
It's cold out right now. Damn.
Find a stick and a rock and go hit it down the road.
Go kill a cat. Like
Go find a stick and some tape and a cat and make a YouTube video.
Show them how to do it, Tylock.
No, then you will be freaking hated through the internet. They'll start an entire Facebook group for you.
Well, when you do it like that, he looks like he's fighting.
Aww.
Oh, that poor cat.
Yeah, exactly. Darn kids, Cat Golightly said. Sharee had a love affair with General Hospital when she was young. I watched it because I would sit on the couch with my mom and just sit there and watch TV because that's what she watched and I had no other options.
See, it wasn't.
There really wasn't anything else.
My grandma watched Price is Right, Days of Our Lives, and she watched Dark Shadows. Now, Dark Shadows was the shit. I don't care what anybody
Oh my
says.
god, I love Dark Shadows. They had that on Sci-Fi really early in the morning, and I would like get them just to watch it.
Yeah, I like Dark Shadows. I didn't like the Johnny Depp movie Dark Shadows very much, but
they didn't do it justice.
No.
I liked it, but I like Johnny Depp, so.
Ally McBeal.
I never watched Ally McBeal.
Is she still married to Harrison Ford?
I think so.
Props.
The only thing I remember from Ally McBeal is like there was a dancing baby at some point, and then that like went viral. I think it was like one of the first viral videos was this damn baby that was just like, yeah, that's right. It's like doing that. Yeah, that's the only thing I remember from Ally McBeal.
That's all I remember.
DK also didn't like the Dark Shadows movie. Well, DK, I did. So there's that.
It was just weird. Like,
it was like the very first meme, you know? It was like one of the very first memes.
Oh yeah,
it was. There's that damn dancing
movie. It was just. It was a weird one even for Johnny Depp to do.
Yeah.
I think that girl. Shit, I know her name. The one who plays the witch in that movie.
Yeah.
She's also in one of the 300 movies.
Yeah.
And damn, what's that show that's on Netflix? Well, it used to be on Showtime. That girl's a really good actor. She is like scary good.
Penny Dreadful?
Huh?
You're talking about Penny Dreadful?
Yes, Penny Dreadful.
Yeah, I like her a lot. She's a good actress. She was also Miss Peregrine.
Yes, that was a good movie too.
Eva Green.
Yes, Eva Green. I knew that. I just brain fart.
Yeah, I did like Miss Peregrine. I liked that a lot. I was surprised it didn't do better.
Yeah. I know in Penny Dreadful though, like when she was doing the seance scene with like those aristocratic like people. I don't know if any of y'all have seen that show. Have any of you seen Penny Dreadful?
Yeah.
It's good. Well, she has this like scene where she's doing a seance and she gets like possessed, and this girl's like facial expressions and body movements, you're like, damn, is she really possessed? Like, she is so good. What was so bad? The movie?
All I see from JC is my daughter walked in on me. Give me a second. That sounds so wrong.
It does sound wrong, but what it was,
like,
I didn't want her to hear all this stuff, so I muted myself and I turned you all the way down.
I was like, damn, you're really telling us some stuff there.
Well, that's what you get, buddy.
Yeah.
Being so inappropriate.
Yeah. Now I know why I do this at work.
No.
It's even worse at work.
Yeah.
To do it at home.
Yes, because I'm by myself.
All right, guys. So I think I'm going to go ahead and go because it's getting kind of late, and I have to be at work at 6 in the morning. So thank you guys for coming on. This was fun.
So if you guys haven't watched Outlander, check that out, and you can join the conversation next week on my channel.
Yeah, for sure. Everybody that's still here, thank you for coming over. We make sure you guys check out Outlander if you haven't watched it. It will be on Nerdy Treasures, and the link is in the description below, guys, to Nerdy Treasures, AshCheeks, and Lady Dazed. So if you haven't subscribed to any of their channels, go check them out, guys, so that you can follow us next week.
Don't point your pickle at me.
That'd be so cool if it like came into her. We all need to get one so that we can just do that.
Oh, that would be so sick.
I know it'd be this way. Get a pickle.
Anyway, guys, all right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and end it now. Thank you, everybody, for coming over. You guys are all awesome. I really appreciate it. Hope everybody has a great night, and we will see you next week. Later.
Peace out.